It says, also in the first year of Darius the Mede, I, even I, stood up to confirm and strengthen him. So, let me see. Even I stood up to confirm and strengthen him, as Daniel did with previous kings, and just like Mashiach did with Daniel, strengthen him when he was on the floor because he couldn't handle the revelation. Now Yahweh is making Daniel become that strength for this king. Now, like I have said, some believe that Cyrus and Darius were the same person, and Darius was pretty much a title for Cyrus, who was the king of both the Persians and the Medes. Some others believe that Darius was a second to Cyrus, or second to the command. That is one of the reasons why I always mention how Cyrus and Darius represent the two witnesses. That's why the Persian Empire was actually a good empire. As we read scriptures, it wasn't as bad as the other empires, and Cyrus is known as a good leader. So much so that Yahweh prophesied regarding him and what he would do. And we will see that, well, those who speak Spanish in the study that we do on Mondays. So it says, also in the first year of Darius the Mede, I, even I, stood up to confirm and strengthen him. And now I will tell you the truth. Behold, 3 more kings will arise in Persia, and the 4th shall be far richer than them all. And the 4th, so 3 more, which is pretty close to the fact that in the previous vision that Daniel had, he saw 4 beasts. So here he's talking about 3 more, and then the 4th. The number 4 is always connected to the 4 corners of the earth. And also, when we saw in Daniel 2 the statue that Nebuchadnezzar saw regarding the kingdoms that would be from his till the end, he saw gold as Babylon, silver as the Persians, bronze as Greece, and iron as Rome. So he saw also 4 divisions in the statue. At the end, Rome mixed with clay. Well, actually it doesn't mix, but there was a kingdom which was pretty much half clay and half iron, but still iron. So the fact is that every time that Yahweh talks about the kingdoms that would come, he mentions the number 4, because it represents the kingdom that would come at the end of times, that would rule over the 4 corners of the earth. Like the fact that in the vision that Yahweh gives Ezekiel and Yahuchanan and others, they saw around the throne 4 living creatures, one with the face, well, the 4 creatures had, depending on the revelation that we speak about or the way that we put it together, the fact is that the 4 creatures are the lion, the eagle, the ox, and the man. So just like there are 4 corners of the earth where there is 1 angel on each corner, as we also see in the book of Revelation, and as we know, the firmament is the throne of Yahweh, and the earth is the footstool, is his footstool. So the 4 corners of the earth is where the firmament is standing. So those angels on the 4 corners of the earth are like the 4 creatures around the throne. And Satan, as he copies everything, he would create through those 4 empires that I mentioned, from Babylon till Rome. And then within Greece, when he divided Greece into 4 different kingdoms. And then here, as in when the Persians came after him, there would be 4. All of that connects. So then it goes on to say, behold, 3 more kings will arise in Persia, and the 4th shall be far richer than them all. By his strength, through his riches, he shall stir up all against the realm of Greece. Then a mighty king shall arise. Then a mighty king shall arise, who shall rule with great dominion, and do according to his will. And when he has arisen, his kingdom shall be broken up and divided toward the four winds of heaven. Like I already said, I already went ahead. The kingdom of Greece would be divided into four, to the four corners of the earth. So that was Alexander the Great, which is also, as many others, a representation of the beast. It says, then a mighty king shall arise, who shall rule with great dominion, and do according to his will. And when he has arisen, his kingdom shall be broken up and divided toward the four winds of heaven. But not among his posterity, nor according to his dominion. He was actually a homosexual. And, well, as we know, also many of the kings of the past and the present are. But in his case, it is interesting that he says that the kingdom would not be given to his posterity, because he was given to four of his generals, pretty much, those that fought with him, who were not family. So, but not among his posterity, nor according to his dominion with which he ruled, because their dominion would be divided, and so the majesty of the kingdom. For his kingdom shall be uprooted, even for others besides these. So even they would lose it eventually.